Hello guys, today is the 28th of December 2025. I would like to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. But today we are sending some materials to the city of Bida. As we always do, if we are sending some materials like this, we see some materials that are most beneficiary to farmers. So we package it, we do a short video before we send it. So once again, today is the 28th of December 2024, and we are sending some water correcting land materials to the city of Bida in Niger State. So what are we sending today? We are sending the Concord seashell, and for those of you who game mixed, for those of you who really don't know what the Concord seashell is meant for, the benefit of the Concord seashells and the preparations. So this, we designed this ourselves, we worked on it, we designed it because we try to look at areas that farmers can correct their water without stress, to less stress, and can balance some of the parameters in the water that may affect your fishes. So that is why we design this. I sit down to design this, and I made a wonderful concussion from it. So that is the seashell. The seashell will be going, and again our activated carbon will be going. This is the activated carbon, but for those of us who are using an activated carbon, this is sealed already. I can open it for you. I think I have one inside that I can open for you. So I open this for you. This is an activated carbon, and for those of us who, there are different type of sizes. We have the powdered, we have the 2 mm, we have the 4 mm, we have the 6 mm, depending on the parameters of your water you want to correct. So there's a client of mine that visited me from their YouTube page and tell me the problems they're having in the farm, and the advice I have to give them presently is, one, to correct the pH, because the pH is not okay. The hardiness is so low, the calcium is low, the nitrate of the water is also fluctuating. So we made this correctional to correct that, and the wonderful carbon is to absorb phosphorus, to absorb bad bacteria, to balance the nitrate of the water. And if you're having a smelling water, or your water is oily, that means you are having an iron, a percentage of parameters of iron in your water. So because of the percentage of this, that is why I recommended the activated carbon. If the percentage is higher, then is when we'll be introducing the likes of the rinsing sand. So because of what the parameters is giving me based on what I was told. But I want you to notice this. By the time you notice and you take your water for test, maybe to animal care or any of the laboratory for test, and they gave you the recommendations, working sometimes through the recommendations, if you don't understand and you contact me, by the time I check the results, I will now try to see a kind of solution that I think will be better for you to use. And the most and the significant aspect of it is to achieve that result we want to. Basically, it's just to achieve the objective of getting success in hatchery process in catfish farming. That is just the principle. So today we are sending all this, but before I do that, I would like, because of this, I don't want to make this an episode 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll make sure to do episode 1. So I'll be very, very fast about it. So being fast about it is that I would like to take some of this seashell to see how it works, because some people don't know how it works. And how will I do that? I would like to check the water. We would like to make a check of the water. So in here we have a water here. For those of you that have been following me, you will notice that my water is somehow acidic. I don't have a good water. I have an acidic water, but I do control the water myself. So testing this water now, I will just be putting, I want to manage my tester. And for those of you who need tester, you can contact me. We have a lot of testing materials that you can buy from us, from the pH, the TDS, the conductivity, the nitrate, the ammonia, the thermometer. Lot of materials you can get from us. So make sure that you order. So by the time I do this testing and I showed you, you can see the level of what I got. What I got here is about 4.5, which is automatically acidic. There's no sign of green. You can see that this is pure acidity water. And because I have this, I will never be scared. I will never be scared because I can have solution for heat. So I'm just trying to tell you what these materials do to your water and helps your fishes. Because if you use this water to hatch, I bet you, if you can successfully hatch, you will not survive for a week. They will die off. So what I will now do is that I will now get some water into this another bowl, which I will rinse into another bowl, and I would like to put some drops of of my seashell. So putting some drops of my seashell, just a little drop of it, and a little drop of it. So by the time I put a little drop of it, by the time I put a little drop of this, I would like to check what we have. So checking into what we have now, by the time I drop it here, let me just put 2 drops. By the time I put 2 drops, you can see this automatically takes it to what we want. Conveniently and with no pride, you can conveniently hatch with this. You can see just within seconds it takes it to what we want. Depending on the percentage of what you are putting, it normalizes your water and it takes it to what we want. And since we have a very perfect result, and for those of us who are asking me, they have tried many methods of reversing it. There's a lot of ways you can reverse this back to, if it runs to alkaline, there's a ways you can reverse it back to acidity or neutral. I told you about the alum sulfate that you can use. For those of you who do not use, there are some customers that normally call me that they have used it, but some of us do not know how to use it because it has a level that you can use it. That means if you can't get an acidic natural water back in order to reverse it. And I told you about lime. You can use lime. And today I'll be practicing lime with this. And this is the water we used. So having this is, this is my lime, and I'll be cutting the lime. And note, there's 2 ways you can use your lime. There's 2 ways. One way you can use this is, number 1, you can use it that you can use the total lime. You can package the total lime into a package and drop it into your incubator, or you can drop it into your silo, your correctant silo. That means the correctant basin, as we normally call it. We call it correctant tanks, or yes, you can put it inside the totality of this. And if you see where they are peeling this off, the skin, you can get hold of the skin and dry it in mass and put it into a net, like the black net, the white net, the mosquito net. You can package it inside, you sew it and put it into your drum in your storage or anywhere. This conveniently we correct